If you're looking to make updates to your home in order to sell or just to enjoy it with the intention of eventually selling, here are the top 5 updates that will give you the best return on investment. Hey, my name is Henry from Hot Homes. I am in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area and service and specialize in Montgomery County, Maryland. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 updates that you can do to your home that will give you the best return on investment. Number 1 is going to be paint. Paint by far is going to be the best investment that you can possibly make. Neutral paint allows buyers to walk into your home and start imagining themselves living in it, versus a paint that's maybe a little less neutral and has more character might end up turning off buyers because they immediately think, oh, well, I have to do work to the home, even if the home is perfectly fine otherwise. So paint is going to be the best return on an investment. Now, before you go run out to the hardware store and start buying cans of paint, you should consult with a real estate agent who knows about what the current trends are, or if you have a trusted general contractor or handyman who does a lot of pre-sale renovations, then they'll likely know what the most popular colors are or the most requested paints are. Number 2 are going to be, believe it or not, light bulbs. So when you walk into a house, the lighting has a lot to do with it. Most people say that they want a nice, bright home. Well, your home is likely not a dome of glass. So in order to brighten up the place, you're going to need to use lights. Oftentimes, the default lights are fairly red in color, which is fine. They're gentle and it's a nice mood light and it's not too blaring. However, when it comes to selling a house, you want to think about how a lot of model homes sell their homes, or how the shopping experience is in grocery stores or electronic stores. They're bright white lights that are fairly neutral. They're not like to hospital grade brightness or office space grade colors, but you want a bright white light, just a neutral, or what we call daylight bulbs that won't color a place too red, won't wash it out entirely and make you look like a ghost, and it's just a nice, almost like a daytime experience is the whole reason why they call them daylight bulbs. So light bulbs are going to be another great investment for you, and it'll brighten up the home, make it look brand new. LED bulbs are fantastic. They're low energy, so that when you have people coming in and out, turning the lights on and off, or worse, forgetting to turn off the lights before leaving, those LED bulbs are going to save you a bunch of energy. Number 3, the door handles and the door knobs, and as well as handles and knobs throughout the home. That actually makes a pretty big difference. If you haven't updated them, or if they look like they've been around since the 70s or 80s, replacing them will actually do quite a bit for the overall experience and save you the trouble of having to remove the entire door. Just replacing the knobs will actually do quite a bit as far as just making a home feel newer, because when people are walking around opening and shutting doors, hopefully using hand sanitizer if COVID's still around, it just makes it feel newer, more secure, and especially if people are testing locks, that's going to be one thing where you can start telling whether or not a home it feels well maintained. Now, when you go to kitchens or restrooms, when you look at cabinets, changing those knobs out into new either nickel-plated, chrome, just kind of those neutral silver colors are actually going to do quite a bit just to make the home feel more updated, even if the entire thing hasn't been updated. So knobs and doorknobs. Number 4 is going to be power washing. When somebody walks into the house, curb appeal is going to be the first impression they have of your home. Well, technically, if they saw it online, that's going to be the first impression, but when they're actually walking to the house, they're going to see the exterior before the interior. And if you have moss and green algae and all sorts of weird stuff stuck to the side of your house, if the landscaping isn't done, if your sidewalk is just completely messy, the deck is completely messy, then and covered in film or weird colors, that's going to turn off a lot of people, because again, even if the inside is perfectly fine, the outside is going to make them feel like, oh, maybe this house wasn't very well maintained. So get rid of those vines, get a power washer to come by, just sweep off the front porch, sweep off, power wash the side of the house, power wash the patio and the deck, and just make it look fresh and brand new and perfectly clean as if you've been maintaining it perfectly forever. Number 5, storage. So I don't mean closet spaces or creating storage within your house. What I mean is putting your stuff into storage. A big part of staging is to neutralize a home, meaning you want to take out any sort of personality, believe it or not, inside the home, or evidence that somebody else has been living in there. See, when you walk into a new developer home, you never see pictures of other people inside those homes, right? They hint at a particular lifestyle. They hint at purposes for rooms, so that way when people walk into the house, they can start imagining themselves inside that house and putting themselves in that situation. So by taking all of your stuff, most of your stuff, and putting it into storage and leaving just the essentials, just enough to start leading people's imagination into the direction of what they will love most about your home, will actually do quite a bit of good. Now, if you plan on purchasing a house before you sell your house, then you should definitely move everything out, and then maybe if there's stuff that you plan on giving or throwing away, you can leave some of the stuff behind for staging unless you're planning on hiring a professional stager. So those are the 5 tips and the top 5 things that you can do to get the return on investment that you need for your home without spending a ton of money on a total remodel of the kitchen, bathroom, or tearing down your house and rebuilding it brand new. I hope you found these useful. If there's anything that you found that was useful, that whether in this video or in your own experience, or you have any other questions, please put them into the comments below. We answer all of the questions that we can. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.